What's up guys, Legend of Luke here. In this video I am sharing everything that I am investing in and collecting in for this month. So we're going back and looking at my pickups from the month of November and hopefully informing some of your decisions for what you may want to pick up coming up here. So actually not a huge haul this month. We kind of went for more quality over quantity, so it might be a little bit shorter video, but that's all right. I do want to talk about this a little bit because I definitely feel like I made some mistakes this last month. They may not be complete mistakes, but again, we'll talk about it. Let's show our first ones here. First of all, we do have some CGC slabs, and we are starting off with, there it is. There's the Burger Chew. So I did buy the Burger Chew. And was this a good idea? That's a good question. I actually bought two. We got the Pristine 10 as well as the regular 10. Now, why did I do this? Well, that's kind of, I think, the first mistake I made with this card. Now, first of all, I will say that all of these CGC cards that I bought them because they were a big discount from their raw near mint price. So initially I was definitely up on them. Now I'm not so sure. This one, for instance, I think I got this one towards the beginning of the last month. It was going for, I think, around like $35, and I got it for about $20. And now, honestly, on the secondary market, you can actually find a CGC 10 for about what I paid for it, the $20, $25. And here's the mistake that I made with this card. Obviously, I think a lot of us knew that this card has been overprinted and it was way overpriced. So I was kind of catching it when it was dipping. Now, what I didn't count on, or what I didn't kind of think about, is the fact that a lot of the grading companies are very backed up right now. And so I actually think I bought this on one of the first waves when a lot of people were getting their submissions back from PSA and CGC. And so that was only the beginning. I think that there was a lot more flooding the market. Like now these things are a dime a dozen. Even the Pristine 10s, there's quite a few of them out there. Now this one we didn't do so bad on. We actually paid $55 for this. And right now I have seen a couple auctions go for that on eBay. And, you know, when I did buy it though, it was going for more like $80. So still pretty low for, again, the best grade you can possibly get for CGC. So this is one that I thought, you know, maybe I'll be able to, you know, at the very least I could flip it. I also could possibly crack it and send it to Beckett, go for the black label play. But at this point in time, I might just hold on to this one because I don't know, I can't see the Pristine staying this low forever. We'll see. But you know, 55 for that, pretty solid. And this one, honestly, the thought was that I don't have one for the PC, and I was actually buying the CGC 10 for less than the raw copy was going for at the time. So my initial thought was I'll crack it out, and if it's clean enough, maybe we'll send it to PSA. But otherwise, this might be my personal collection. So all that to say, we didn't really lose money, other than if we were to resell these now, we would definitely lose money on selling fees and that sort of thing. But it basically just wasn't as good of a play as I initially thought it was, at least for this stack right here. Got a few more like this. Here we go. We have the Pikachu EX from Surging Sparks. And this one, let's see, this one I paid $300 for. And at the time, I think it was going for about $340. So it was a deal. But now I'm noticing this one is dipping below that. Let's go ahead and pull up TCG Player here and find this card just to see what's been going on with this. As many of us know, we have seen a pullback recently, and even when I bought this, I knew that we were kind of in that season. So I guess my thought was I was buying the dip to some degree, but this has dipped even more. So I definitely am down on this one currently. This is, you know, maybe one of the worst purchases, but not a terrible price. So I mean, like I said, paid $300, now it's $293. Yeah, definitely overpaid for that one quite a bit. So again, there's always the chance that if I crack this out, it could easily be a PSA 10. You know, the reason that I buy some of these CGC cards is, first of all, like, they're near mint cards. They're great for a binder at the very least. Like, at the very least, I'm paying about market price. At the best case scenario is I crack it out and it's actually PSA 10 quality, so I might actually be able to make some more money on it. But anyway, so again, not a complete loss, but not a great play for that one. And then same for this card. You probably saw what it was from the back. We got the Ancient Mew. Man, I just love this card. One of the most nostalgic cards for me. And yeah, we got this one. We did pay a good bit for this one. $312. And honestly, like I said, at the time, that seemed like a good price. I think I saw sales closer to $400 for a CGC 10. But just looking on recent sales just the other day, it looks like it's more like $250. Like some CGC 10s are going for like $250. So maybe not the best, but the other thing that I think I had in mind when I bought this was, you know, actually, believe it or not, if I can show you this image here that I screenshotted, like BGS 9.5s, they've gone up quite a bit. Like you see the range there, 500 to 650. There is a possibility that I could even send this to BGS. I mean, it could get a 10, probably not, but if it gets a 9.5, then we're actually doing pretty well on that one. And I don't know, I do already have a 9.5 of Ancient Mew. It kind of has like an error label, but it is like the original, like American version. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it would be for the PC, or maybe we'd actually make some money if we took that route. So that's something I'm thinking about. I may not even have to crack it out. I could probably just try to GCR it and see what happens, but we'll see on that one. So anyway, one of those plays that I didn't do as well as I thought I was going to do. And I guess with that, I'm curious. I didn't look up the raw price for this one because Ancient Mew definitely has run up quite a bit. Like for the longest time, it was $35. Like it didn't move from that for years. And it definitely went up with the big boom that happened. Yeah, I mean, even like 6 months ago, it was going for like 65. So even up, then it was up. Now it's up to close to 100. Or sorry, it was up to close to 100. Sorry, you probably can't see. Yeah, you can see where it was. And now it's back down to about 80. So yeah, this one has seen a little bit of a dip. It seems like everything, almost everything, that saw significant run-ups during this boom has seen a pullback. Even a couple vintage cards, but definitely not all vintage cards, which is what I've been hearing. So anyway, guys, that's the fail stack. I mean, you know, marginal failure for those, but purchases that I may not have made if I had known what might have happened. And I should have, you know, thought about it a little bit more, at least. Maybe not for the Ancient Mew, but for like the Surging Sparks Pikachu. That's one that, you know, we just saw reprints of the what's it called, the ETBs and LGSs, and then I've been seeing them a whole bunch in Walmart. I've seen booster bundles in Walmart, so you know, a lot more supply of that set, so that means possibly more Pikachus on the market. So that one kind of makes sense. I probably should have seen that one coming. But now this stack, I think we are still doing all right on, so we'll see what we can learn from that. So yeah, if you saw my last video last month, we did pick up a couple of the Prismatic Evolutions, Evolutions, and yeah, I just think that it's the prices feel better right now. They may still go down some, but I don't know, they feel a little more reasonable. So we got this one. Looks like I paid $138, and on TCG Player we're at $160, and that's even with a pretty big retrace for this one. Maybe not as much recently of a retrace, but a little bit recently. Went from like 170 now down to 160, but we're still up on that one, which is nice. And this one might be a PC item. I'm not quite sure yet. Honestly, a lot of these could easily be PC items that I don't own yet, but I might not be able to justify keeping all these at this time, but we'll see. Next up, we also got another evolution from Evolving Skies. Definitely a card that I've held before in my inventory, but I never kept one. So this one is at 300. Yep, about 300, and this one is actually up in more recent times. So it's interesting, not everything is going down. This one actually has almost done the opposite. It like had a small dip back in August randomly, but now it's back. So it was down to 250, now it's up to 300. and yeah, I paid $250 for this one. So yeah, pretty solid on that one. 9.5. Again, just to go back to what I was saying, CGC, I'm just not a big fan of CGC for grading cards. I feel like this grade in particular, a 9.5, is a completely fake grade, because if you're aware of the history of when they switched over their labels from blue to the black and white labels, they used to have blue 9.5s, and all of those got upgraded to 10s. And I thought that they were doing away with the 0.5 system, but no, they still have a 9.5. So what is this? Is this a 9.25? Like, it makes no sense for this grade to exist for CGC, but that's just me. The centering's not perfect on the back, but on the front, it actually looks really good. So that one could easily be one to crack and send a PSA. We'll see a little better how it looks. I don't know if there's any whitening. Yeah, I don't know. This one, yeah, that could easily be a PSA 10, I think. I'll obviously have to inspect it a little bit better later, but then here we've got one. I've always loved this one. One of the few that I had a privilege of actually pulling from Evolving Skies, the Leafeon V. I think we got a little bit, maybe like a $20 discount on this. So nothing crazy, but yeah, it's always good when you can find a deal. And last for our CGC, we have one. This one is almost definitely for the PC. It's just a card that I need for my Hidden Fates Master set, the Cynthia. And I've actually come to enjoy Garchomp in more recent years, kind of a non-Gen 1 Pokemon that I kind of actually appreciate. So yeah, I don't really care as much about regrading this one. This will probably just come out of the case and be yeah, part of my Hidden Fates binder. So I paid $113 for that one, and it's actually about $150 raw. So yeah, always great to find a deal for the PC. But we do have a couple more quick things. I do have a pickup here from Whatnot that we made this month. Now, if you're not familiar, Whatnot is the app featuring live streamed auctions where you can bid on Pokemon cards and often get some pretty great deals, like I often do here. So if you guys decide to check out Whatnot, if you've never signed up before, you can use my link to get $10 off of your purchase on there. So check that out, and yeah, you can already see what we got here. We got two cards. We got a pretty insane deal on this one. I don't even remember exactly what it was, but whoever was running this had some nice, like, they basically have like these loyalty program discounts on Whatnot now, that if you spend a certain amount, they'll give you like a certain amount off. Yeah, this was pretty crazy. So this one is actually what I purchased in order to get the discount. Yeah, just what I need. I think what is this from? One of the more recent sets. That's a Mega Evolution, right? Yeah, it's always cool to see a decent looking Executor, because I actually do have entire pages of a lot of the Pokemon that I enjoy. So I have a page that has Execute and Executor on one page, so I need definitely some to fill that up. And you already saw what this one was, but yeah, this one seemed like a pretty clean copy of this. I've never owned this card. I've always wanted to. Flareon growing up was my favorite evolution. It still is. Definitely in my top 10 Pokemon. And yeah, let's take a look at this. These are so hard to find in good condition. That's kind of why I've never bought one, honestly. And dang it. Okay, I'm already seeing that there is a little bit of an issue with it. Got a little, yeah, little pinprick, or I don't know, fingernail mark up there. That's a little sad, because other than that, like, it's pretty nice. A couple white specks on the back, but like nothing noticeable. Man, okay. Well, we'll see. It's still within the return window. We got such a good deal on it though, so it may not even make sense, but I don't know. I may still be looking out for a better copy of that for the collection. I do want to get one graded too, but yeah, like I said, it's so hard to find a good copy of that, but I love that card. It's got to be, this might be the best Flareon card that there is, honestly. And then I figure, since we're a little bit light on our pickups this month, let's open another piece of mail from Whatnot, back from February. I don't know why I do this. I kind of know why, but I don't know why I wait this long. Like I try to save like opening my whatnot packages on my videos, but sometimes I just wait too long, or I'm picking up too much that I have an excess that just kind of sits there for a long time. Let's see what we got in this one. A Venomoth. Oh, and it's okay, it's a no symbol Venomoth. That's actually kind of cool. Yes, for those not familiar, no symbol error. There's usually a jungle logo there for the set, but it's missing on a lot of the holos. I guess a certain print run of it. Seems like a pretty solid near mint minus light play plus. That's awesome. And as far as sealed, I did, pick up some stuff just through the wholesale program I'm a part of, and so yeah, we got some Phantasmal Flames booster boxes. So this will be one that I am keeping for my collection. Speculation. I do think that they have a good chance of going up over time. Now, will they get reprinted? Quite possibly, very likely, but either way, my cost basis is pretty low for that. I don't think they're going to go as low as what I bought them for. And same with this Charizard UPC. Got that one for a wholesale price, and yeah, can't complain about it. I definitely want to have most of those, at least the ones that I'm able to get a hold of. I found one in store, so I opened one for myself. It's always fun to open those, get the promos, and I think I only have like the original Charizard one, the Mew one. I don't have the prismatic one. Hopefully I can find one of those for a decent deal someday, but if not, I just have to live with not having that one. But I will say, if you are wanting to pick up one of these, I wouldn't necessarily buy one right now for market price. I think that these might get printed quite a bit. We actually saw a big print run of these just in general to like LGS's. Like, it's pretty sizable for this market at least. So I've heard that they'll probably be coming to Costco's and maybe Sam's Club as well. So just be looking out, because we saw the same thing happen with the Charizard UPC before and the Mew UPC. We saw like pallets of them in Costco. So just be patient. I have a feeling we may see this box again for a pretty decent price. And then last but not least, we have one of our VHS pickups. And this is another one that I meant to open up a lot sooner on a video, but we bought this, look at there, a year ago. We are definitely well beyond the return window for this. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, this is actually a pretty cool one. I completely forgot about this. Makes sense. It's been a whole year. Now, if you followed any of my VHS graded returns, you've seen that I have graded some Pokemon VHS, but I've never graded any like this before. This is the Johto Journeys one, and it's actually in a clamshell, kind of a hard plastic one. Man, that's pretty cool. We got the Johto starters in there, and we got Boys himself back there. Boys. I know that's not really the pronunciation, but so that's pretty cool. It's actually a lot harder to find the second gen of these, so that's pretty cool. Oh yes, and I remember this one, but I forgot I actually bought these together. We have the Charizard one, and I love like the little stickers that come on these. Like, what's cool about this one is it has a card that's inside. Of course, we probably won't open it up to get that card, but it's just a cool thing. You can actually kind of hear it bouncing around in there. So yeah, very sweet. Of course, people love Charizard, so I thought that would be a cool one to grade. I don't know when I'm going to do my next VHS submission. I definitely need to, because I've got some piling up that we need to send off. Oh man, I just realized something. This is actually an even rarer copy than I knew it was. This says not for sale or rent, for promotional use only. So this is basically what's known as a screener copy. So they would often send off VHS to video stores for the owners, I guess, to like use it for display purposes or to like preview it for themselves. And yeah, so this was like an advanced promotional copy. that is actually crazy. I think I bought this not even knowing that, so wow, that's exciting. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed getting to see these pickups. Let me know if you gleaned anything, whether from my mistakes or some of the pickups that I've been getting this last month. Let me know what you intend to pick up this upcoming month. And yeah, let's learn together. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, subscribe below, check out one of our other videos here on screen next, and I'll catch you guys next time.